Good day to all of you. Myself, Dr. Arvind Sharma, Associate Professor in Physics, Government Deoghar College, Mekane. Now, the topic we try to understand the gun effect. And today, I am explaining this effect from the original paper by J.B. Gunn in 1963 from Solid State Communications. J.B. Gunn paper Microwave Oscillation in Current in third to fifth semiconductors. That is, comes in 1963. Such kind of original papers you can search for every topic, and these are available in literature, and these are very useful to understand the original concepts and the ideas behind such kind of papers and that kind of research that is useful for you to increase your research ideas. The gun effect. In some materials, third to fifth compounds such as gallium arsenide and indium phosphide. After an electric field in the material reaches a threshold level. After an electric field in the material reaches a threshold level. If we are increasing the electric field and it becomes some value, threshold level, the mobility of electrons decrease as the electric field increased. Then mobility of electrons decrease if electric field is increased, thereby producing negative resistance. This unbelievable or extraordinary property is due to negative resistance. That means negative resistance produces due to such kind of mobility of electrons which decreases by increasing the electric field. A two-terminal device made from such a material can produce microwave oscillations. If a two-terminal device is made from such a material, then it produces microwave oscillations, the frequency of which is primarily determined by the characteristics of the specimen of the material and not by an external circuit. The frequency of which is primarily determined by the characteristics of the specimen of the material and not by an external circuit. The gun effect was discovered by J.B. Gunn of IBM in 1960. The gun diode. In certain semiconductors, notably in gallium arsenide, electrons can exist in a high mass, low velocity state, as well as their normal low mass, high velocity state. This point is very important that electrons in gallium arsenide can exist in high mass, low velocity state, as well as normal materials where they exist in low mass, high velocity state, and they can be forced into the high mass state by a steady electric field of sufficient strength. And they can be forced into the high mass state by a steady electric field of sufficient electric strength. In this state, they form clusters and domains. They form clusters and domains which cross the field at constant rate, causing current to flow a series of pulses. This is the gun effect. And One form of diode which makes use of it consists of an epitaxial layer of N-type gallium arsenide grown on a gallium arsenide substrate. N-type gallium arsenide grown on a gallium arsenide substrate. A potential of a few volts applied between ohmic contacts to the N layer and substrate produces the electric field which causes clusters. The frequency of the current pulses so generated depends on the transit time. It depends upon the transit time through the N layer, hence its thickness. If the diode is mounted in a suitably tuned cavity resonator, if the diode is mounted in a suitably tuned cavity resonator, the current pulses cause oscillations by shock excitation and RF power up to 1 watt at frequencies between 10 and 30 gigahertz is obtainable. GB Gun Lab notebook with the entry, okay, 4704. It is shown in the original paper. Gun diode theory. The gun diode is so-called transferred electron device. Electrons are transferred from one valley in the conduction band to another valley. What is the main basic principle? Electrons are transferred from one valley in the conduction band to another valley. In order to understand the nature of the transferred electron effect exhibited by gun diodes, it is necessary to consider the electron drift velocity versus electric field or current versus voltage relationship for gallium arsenide. See the figure 2. Electron drift velocity versus electric field or current versus voltage relationship for gallium arsenide. Electric field versus drift velocity, electric field versus drift velocity, or voltage versus current. Initially, by increasing the field or voltage, drift velocity and current increases, and after a particular value of electric field, 0.32 volt per micrometer, it decreases. And after again at a point EH, a value of electric field, it is slightly constant and again then increases. Slight increase, not such kind of deep increase is there. Below the threshold field of approximately 0.32 volt per mm, 0.32 volt per micrometer, the device acts as a passive resistance. Passive resistance, that is positive resistance. However, above each threshold, the electron velocity current decreases as the voltage increases, producing a region of negative differential mobility. Negative differential mobility, NDM or NDR. NDM or NDR. This is the essential feature that leads to current instability. Due to this, current instability leads and gun oscillations in an active device and is due to the spatial conductance band structure of direct band gap semiconductors. such as gallium arsenide. Figure 3. This is the figure we see after. Band structure calculations. When band structure is explained in semiconductors, that is, you are familiar in solid state physics, and actually this is the relation between energy momentum relations. Energy momentum relationships contains two conduction band energy levels. There are energy momentum relationship contains two conduction band energy levels. One is L and second N is lambda, or it may be called omega. Okay, capital omega. Reverse L. At present you just call it as reverse L. L and reverse L. Here you can see in the second figure, in second figure, wave vector versus electron energy. Wave vector versus electron energy for gallium arsenide. The energy momentum relation contains two conduction band energy levels, also known as valleys, with the following properties. In the lower valley, this is known as lower valley. Electron exhibits a small effective mass and very high mobility. In lower valley, electrons exhibit a small effective mass and very high mobility mu. In satellite valley, lower valley and satellite valley, electrons exhibits a large effective mass and very low mobility neutral. The two valleys are separated by a small energy gap, delta E, approximately 0.31 electron volt. The two valleys are separated by some energy gap, and it is given by 0.31 electron. You can understand these graphs in your book as I referred you, okay, and by using your solid state knowledge. Here the symbols are not very clear here, okay, so we explain or we understand from that book easily. In research papers, in very small or pointed knowledge, or very briefly is discussed the things. Here we are only try to understand the main concepts. In equilibrium at room temperature, most electrons reside near the bottom of the lower valley. Because of their mobility is high, 8000, they can readily be accelerated in a strong electric field to energies in the order of the lower and higher intervally separation. Delta E, electrons are then able to scatter into the satellite L valley. Electrons are then able to scatter into the satellite valley, resulting in a decrease in the average electron mobility. Decrease in average electron mobility mu, because mu is given by n1 mu1 plus n2 mu2 upon n1 plus n2. Mu equal to n1 mu1 plus n2 mu2 upon n1 plus n2, where n1 equal to electron density in lower valley and n2 equal to electron density in satellite valley. Although the high electric field EH Most electrons reside in lower valley and the devices behaves as a passive resistance or greater magnitude once again. In a practical gun diode, electrons are accelerated from the cathode by the prevailing electric field. When they have acquired sufficient energy, they begin to scatter into the low mobility satellite valley and slow down. The question of exactly how the NDR phenomenon in gallium arsenide result in gun oscillations can now be answered with the aid of figure 4. Here in figure 4, a sample of uniformly doped N-type gallium arsenide of length L is biased. This is the biased gallium arsenide. Biased gallium arsenide sample of length L cathode to anode with a constant voltage source V0. Positive from right side anode and negative from left side cathode, biased gallium arsenide sample of length L. The electric field is therefore constant at its magnitude given by E0 equal to V0 upon L. From the bottom graph, figure 4, it is clear that electrons flow from cathode to anode. Here you can see charge density versus length for t greater than 0, t equal to 0. This is the curve given. And magnitude of electric field versus distance from cathode is given. Again, same bold line and dotted line for t equal to 0 and t greater than 0. And last figure is given electric field versus electron drift velocity. It is now assumed that a small local perturbation in the net charge arises at t barabar 0, indicated by the solid curve in figure this. Solid figure is given by that. So small local perturbation in the net charge arises at t barabar 0. This non-uniformity can, for example, be result of local thermal drift of electrons. Local thermal drift of electrons. The resulting electric field distribution is also shown. Electric field distribution is also shown by solid curve. The electrons at point A experiencing an electric field EL1 at point A. EL1 will now travel to anode with velocity V4. The electrons at point B is subjected to an electrical field EH1. They will therefore drift toward the anode with velocity V2 and which is smaller than V4. Consequently, a pile-up of electrons will occur between A and B, increasing the net negative charge in that region. The region immediately to the right of B will become progressively more depleted of electrons. Due to their high drift velocity towards the anode than those at B. Higher drift velocity toward the anode than those at B, the initial charge perturbation will therefore go into a dipole domain and commonly known as gun domain. Gun domains will grow while propagating towards the anode until a stable domain has formed. A stable gun domain is shown at time instance t greater than 0 indicated by the dashed curve. At this point in time, the domain has grown sufficiently to ensure that electrons at both points C and D move at the same velocity v1. As is clear from the bottom graph in figure 4, it is important to note that the sample had to be biased in ND, negative differential region, to produce a gun domain. Once a domain has formed, the electric field in the rest of the sample falls below NDR region and will therefore inhibit the formation of second domain. Point to be noted, formation of second gun domain. As soon as the domain is absorbed by the anode contact region, the average electric field in the sample arises and domain formation can again take place. The successive formation and drift of gun domains through the sample leads to AC current oscillations observed at the contacts. Successive formation and drift of gun domains through the sample leads to AC current oscillations observed at contacts. So these are the graphs shown here. This is the original curve and this is the curve for between magnetic field, electric field and distance and charge density versus distance. Okay, A, B, C, D, different points where different situations are shown. Applications. These are the some applications are shown here, and after that gun oscillator in a small or briefly explained. Gun diodes are reliable, relatively easy to install, and the lower output power levels fall well below the safety exposure limits. They are ideally suited for use in low noise sources such as local oscillators, looking oscillators, low and medium power transmit applications, and motion detection systems. Higher power varieties can be used in phase-locked oscillators or as reflection amplifiers in the point-to-point communication links and telemetry systems. Microwave sources have the advantage is over ultrasonic detectors of size and bandwidth and over optical systems of working in dusty and adverse environments. The low voltage requirements of gun oscillators mean that the battery or regulated main supplies may be used. Battery drain can be reduced by using low current density devices or by operation in a pulsed mode. However, microwaves are reflected from metal surfaces. Microwaves are reflected from metal surfaces and partially reflected from many others, that is brick, tarmac and concrete, and they are attenuated by oxygen, water or water vapor. The range of applications gun sensors for industrial and commercial use is extensive, and the following is only a brief list. Collision unavoidable radar, vehicle ABS, traffic analyzer sensor, blind spot car radars. These are the many applications. You can see slow speed sensors, level sensors, barrier operation, door opening sensors. Many kinds of applications are there explained. A small explanation of gun oscillator is here shown. Usually gun diode is mounted on a post structure between the waveguide valves, either lambda by Z2 or from an iris of lambda G by 2 from the short circuit. From a short circuit, here you can see, here is the figure. This is the distance lambda by G. And here iris and diodes both are given. Some alteration is necessary to set the exact frequency to allow for diode and package parasitics and manufacturing tolerances. Tuning screws, either metal or dielectric, are used to modify the cavity resonant frequency. Power output variations are achieved by adjusting the coupling between diode and load using variations in post size of tuning screws. Okay, so here a briefly explanation of gun oscillator is given here. Actually, in our syllabus, gun effect and gun diode are there. Main questions are from gun effect, gun diode. So you just go through this original paper and you can understand how research ideas are implemented and how the original research and original theories are explained. Okay, thanks to all of you.